Hi children. In my previous video, I described the poem Street Cries by Sarojini Naidu, who is often remembered for her poems and also for her prominent role in India's freedom struggle. In this video, I'll be discussing the answers to the questions. At the beginning, I'll give you a small summary of the poem stanza by stanza. As you can see, children, the poet is starting by talking about some morning images. She uses the words first symbols. The first symbols here are the twittering of the birds, bells from the temples, and brays of the cattle. When the first sounds of early morning, such as the twittering of the birds, bells from the temples, and brays of the cattle fill the sky, the world, the world which means people inhabiting the earth are awakened. Now they should go to work. Shepherds should take their cattle to the grasslands, and farmers should go to the field to harvest their wheat, corn, or rice to earn some money. Hungry people are going hurriedly to the hawker selling food. So, children, in the first stanza, morning is described. Here you can see the last line of the first stanza. Buy bread, rings down the eager street. Now you see how the street is described. It is described as the eager street, eager, as eager. Because now you can see vendors are eager to sell their food. Hungry people are eager to eat something. Workers are eager to start their daily work because they want to earn some money. Right, moving on to the second stanza, children. Now, in the second stanza, the afternoon is described. Earth is dry, and the soil has lost its strength. There is an unchangeable glare of the afternoon, and tired quail birds take shelter in shades, and they sing very low. But you see, these hawkers, they do not stop. They do not stop even when their throats run dry, shouting out for prospective customers. But they crave for some liquid. They want some water to quench their thirst. Here, children, look at the last line of the second stanza. See how the street is described. By fruit, steals down the panting street. Now the street is described as panting, as the panting street. Now, here children, now under the scorching sun, people are tired, they are thirsty. That is how it is described so. So, moving on to the third stanza. During evening hours, the moonlight shines over the cheerful and enthusiastic marketplace. As night falls, stars suddenly sparkle in the roof of the sky. Musical instruments are played for entertainment and relaxation. Old sticks are lighted. Lovers sit on the terraces of the buildings, which are calm and tranquil, and enjoy their lives' affection, fondness, and sweetness. At this time of the day, the florist comes on the street to sell flowers. Now you see how the street is described. Now it's the singing street. It is a sign of merrymaking and relaxation. So you see, children, the street has been described in three ways. The morning street, eager. It shows positive signs of winning the day's battle. The afternoon street, panting. You see life undone by the scorching sun, by the scorching heat. Now the evening street, singing. It is a sign of merrymaking and relaxation. Children, I have given you a small summary of the poem before I move on to the questions. Now you turn over to page number 62. Appreciation, question number 1. Answer after you have read the poem for the first time. The poem is a description of the sights and sounds in a city street during the day. The poem depicts life on the roads of a typical village in India. The poem focuses on the cries of street vendors at different times of the day in an Indian city. What can be the answer, children? It's the third one. A3 is the answer. The poem focuses on the cries of street vendors at different times of the day in an Indian city. Now you see, we can select this answer because at the end of every stanza, you see the vendor cries. At the end of the first stanza, buy bread, the vendor shouts. At the end of the second stanza, buy fruit, the vendor shouts. At the end of the third stanza, buy flowers, the vendor shouts. So obviously, you can select A3 as the answer. Right. Moving on to part B, question number 1, part B. Each stanza of the poem deals with, there are 3 answers. What is the answer? B2 is the answer. Different times during a day. Now children, move on to the second question. Fill in the blanks in the table given below after reading the poem carefully. There are 3 columns given: time of day, street cry heard, description of street. Time of day, morning. Street cry heard, buy bread. Description of street, eager street. Noon, buy fruit, panting street. Evening, buy flowers, singing street. It goes like that. Question number 3. From the list given below, select the 2 types of workers who are referred to in the first stanza of the poem. Shopkeepers, farmers, businessmen, builders, shepherds, sailors. Select the 2 types of workers. Farmers and shepherds. You can circle farmers and shepherds as the answer to the third one. Now the fourth one. And fasting men go forth on hurrying feet. Why are the men fasting? And why are they in a hurry? Simple answer it needs. Now see, since the last night's dinner, they haven't had any meal. They haven't had any meal. So that's why they are fasting. That's why they are on fast. They are in a hurry because they want to eat something quickly. Question number 5. Select a phrase from the list given below which best sums up the situation described in the second stanza. Bitter cold, scorching heat, strong winds, warm sunshine, hungry people. What is the phrase that best sums up the situation described in the second stanza? Scorching heat. Scorching heat, scorching heat. Question number 6. Do you think people are glad to hear the cry, buy fruit? Explain why. Yes, people are really happy to hear the cry, buy fruit because they are thirsty. They can enjoy some fruit and quench their thirst. Question number 7. In what ways are the mood and atmosphere of the third stanza very different from those of the first and second stanzas. You see children in the morning. Now, look at the first stanza. In the first stanza, the morning is described. In the morning, people are eager to do various things. The vendors are eager to sell their food. Hungry people are eager to eat something. Workers are eager to start their daily work because they want to make some profit. So, in the morning, people are eager to do various jobs, various tasks. Now you get the second stanza. In the second stanza, the afternoon is described. In the afternoon, people are really busy. They are thirsty. They are tired and thirsty under the scorching sun. They have not yet done their daily task. They are yet to do. So they want to make that day count. They are really busy. Now they are busy. They don't have time to relax. In the morning, they are eager to do various jobs. In the afternoon, they are busy. So you see, in the morning, they have no time to relax. In the afternoon too, they don't have any time to relax. In the morning, people are eager to do various jobs. In the afternoon, people are really busy. And now get the third stanza. You see, people are not eager, people are not busy, they have time to relax in the evening. You see, lovers get together and they enjoy their life. Family members get together, they enjoy their life. People enjoy the evening. Musical instruments are played, order sticks are lighted. People really enjoy the evening. So now you can see the difference. In the morning, now you get the first stanza. In the first stanza, the morning is described. People are eager. In the second stanza, the afternoon is described. People are busy. So, in these 2 hours of the day, people don't have time to relax. But in the third stanza, the evening is described. People have time to relax. That is how the mood and the atmosphere of the first stanza and the second stanza is different from that of the third stanza. I think you can form the answer, children. Moving on, question number 8. How is the offering of the vendor in the third stanza of the poem different from what is offered on sale in the early morning and at noon? Very easy. In the morning, the vendor sells food. In the afternoon, the vendor sells fruits. In the morning, food. In the afternoon, fruits. Now, in the third stanza, the vendor sells flowers. Food and fruits are what you eat, but you don't eat flowers. Lovers buy them flowers. Question number 9. Rearrange the statements given below so as to provide a description of the mood and behavior of the people in the city during the course of the day. This is the order, children. First one, eager to break their fast of the night. Second, ready to go off to make a little profit through hard and honest work. 3, swooning and panting in the scorching noontime heat, longing for a soothing drink to quench their thirst, seeking diversion by shopping in the bazaars. The last one, relaxing with music and romantic conversation in the peace and quiet of the evening. Now we have come to the last question, children. Question number 10. Find phrases, find lines or phrases in the poem that match each of the following descriptions. When the first sounds of a new day rouse people from their sleep. The lines, the first two lines of the first stanza. To earn a living and to make a little profit through hard and honest labor. The fourth line in the first stanza. From ardent toil to forge a little gain. The whole world feels weak and faint in the merciless brightness of the midday sun. It's in the second stanza. The first three lines of the second stanza. Now, the scorching heat makes a person lose his energy and yearn for a drink of water to ease his terrible thirst. It is in the second stanza, the fourth line and the fifth line. And the faint thirsting blood in languid throats craves liquid succor from the cruel heat. As night falls, stars suddenly sparkle in the roof of the sky. That is in the third stanza, the first two lines of the third stanza. When twilight twinkling over the gay bazaars unfurls the sudden canopy of stars. Now the last one, musical instruments are brought out for entertainment and relaxation. That is a phrase actually, it's in the third line of the third stanza. When lutes are strung. So children, you should answer these questions. Question number 1, you should answer in the writing book. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you should answer in the writing book. So you don't have to answer question number 2, 3, 8, you don't have to answer question number 2, 3, 9 and 10. So children, I think you can answer these questions. So that is the end of the lesson. Thank you for watching, children.